I never knew the ocean could be so cruel, not until the moment it tried to erase me. Each wave slammed into me like it wanted to steal the last breath I had left. I spun inside the darkness of the water, not knowing which way was up or down. Just hours before, I thought I would have a peaceful day beside my mother. I remember her nudging me to swim, even though my tiny legs were shaking. I in her embrace, I once believed nothing could ever hurt me. I didn't know peace was just the quiet before the storm that would nearly take my life. My mother looked into the distance, and for the first time, I saw fear in her eyes. The first raindrop hit my face like a warning I was too young to understand. The sky darkened suddenly, and my heart began to race out of control. Then the first violent wave lifted my tiny body off the ground. I tried to fight it, but the water was too strong. It dragged me like I meant nothing. I was thrown into a cold, spinning vortex, drowning in shadows. I surfaced for a second, only to be swallowed again by another nightmare wave. When I hit the rocks, I thought that was the end of my story. I cried on the freezing stone, praying my mother would find me. But the wind and the rain swallowed every sound I made. A beam of light appeared, not lightning, but someone searching for me. I didn't know who they were, but their arms were warmer than anything left in this storm. I felt my heart beat again as they pulled me away from the roaring ocean behind us.
Warming pads are ready. Vitals look stable for now.
They laid me on a soft table, and for the first time that night, I felt safe. Warm towels wrapped around my frozen body like a miracle I didn't deserve. Their gentle hands touched every wound with a care I never imagined. When they wrapped me in blankets, I cried without knowing why. They placed me inside a glowing warm box, the opposite of the darkness I came from. When the bottle touched my lips, I realized how close I had been to giving up. Each tiny sip felt like a piece of life returning to me. They wiped the milk from my face, just like my mother used to. My heartbeat echoed in the quiet room, proof that I was still alive. As they bandaged me, it felt like they were stitching together the pieces of my spirit. I tried lifting my head, but my body shook like it was made of trembling sand.
There you go.
Every time I opened my eyes,
There you go.
I saw
Open
someone
those
smiling
beautiful
softly at me.
eyes. You're safe with us now.
They moved me to a warmer place, a home I never had before. Their hands soothed my tiny flippers, helping the numbness fade away. They brushed the storm's debris from my fur, as if erasing my memories of fear. I tried pushing myself
Come on,
up,
little one, you
even
can do
when it felt
Just a
impossible.
little bit more. You're doing so well.
Lifting my head even a little made me feel like I was winning something. I felt strength returning, one small breath at a time.
Vitals are stable, heart rate looks
They
good.
watched me from afar, so I would never feel alone again.
Humidification seems to be helping his breathing.
And for the first time since the storm, I slept without fear. They carried me to a place that smelled like water, but not the dangerous kind. When I touched the pool, I felt fear, but also hope. I trembled again, but this time not from cold, from possibility. My first paddles were weak, but they were mine. Under the surface, I saw a fragile version of myself learning to survive.
Come on, sweetie, time to
I
swim.
rested at the edge,
You can
exhausted,
do it. Let's go.
but refusing to give up. I went back into the water, and this time I swam farther. I completed a tiny loop, a victory so small, yet so huge. I climbed the ramp with my little flippers, and didn't fall. When they wrapped me in a towel again, I felt like I had climbed a mountain. I explored my recovery room like a newborn learning to walk. I chewed on soft toys to strengthen my weak little jaw.
He's really working that jaw.
I stepped over padded obstacles, each step a promise to myself. They brushed my fur again, and I melted into the warmth of it.
That confirms it.
They checked my
Muscle tone
legs,
is
and
excellent.
I heard them whisper that I was healing well.
Recording the grade now.
Then they brought me to a bigger pool, deeper, brighter, full of life. When I dived in this time, I felt stronger, no longer the same broken pup. The water held me gently, not violently like that terrible night.
Good job, little guy.
I swam around the
it.
whole pool, hearing their cheers echoing behind me. I climbed out on my own and stared at the door, the one leading to the world outside. They
There you
opened
go,
it,
little one.
and
Welcome to
sunlight
the
poured
outside.
over me like a warm new beginning. They placed me on sand warm, soft, and smelling like freedom. The sunlight made my eyes squint, but my heart opened wide. I crawled toward the sea, the place where I truly belonged.
Come on, little one, you can do it.
They guided me to a saltwater
Look at him
pool
go.
that felt
He's
like
ready
a
for the
tiny
water.
ocean. I slid my feet in, and a wave of memories washed through me. I started swimming, letting the water hold me gently again. Beneath the surface, I saw a stronger version of myself rising. I came up for air, sunlight dancing across my eyes like a blessing.
He's moving well today.
I swam laps, and each kick felt like I was reclaiming my life. I dove deeper, wanting to feel the ocean inside my heart again. I climbed onto a warm rock, seeing the world from the tallest place I'd ever been. I lay on the sand, listening to waves whisper my name. I kicked harder in the shallow tide, wanting to be ready for whatever comes next. I swam so fast the water splashed around me, and I couldn't help but smile. I saw them watching me with pride shining in their eyes. When the gate opened, it felt like someone opening the future for me. I looked out at the ocean, and the ocean looked back at me. I stepped toward the shoreline, my heart pounding with purpose. When the water touched my feet, I knew I was finally home. I let the ocean lift me like it welcomed me back after a long journey. I dove beneath the waves, and the sea embraced me like family. I surfaced and looked back at the people who had saved my life. They were far away, but I could still feel their love reaching me. I lifted my head high, offering a silent thank you they would never hear. I turned back to the sea, ready to finish the story I once thought ended. I swam farther, waves shining gold around my small body. I dove deep, watching beams of sunlight dance underwater like magic. I came up again, no fear left inside me, only freedom. The waves that once tried to destroy me now carried me gently forward. I floated with the rhythm of the sea, finally at peace. I explored rocks and fish like a little pup discovering the world anew. I rested on calm water, feeling completely unafraid and completely alive. I kicked softly, hearing the ocean answer me with its ancient song. The sunset painted the sea in honey-colored light, wrapping me in warmth. I looked back at the shore, not to find my mother, but to say goodbye. I dove one last time, not out of fear, but out of choice. The ocean felt huge, but for once, I did not feel small. I disappeared beneath the quiet waves, carrying my story with me. And if you stayed with me till now, please subscribe and follow my journey into the wild. If this little seal's journey touched your heart, stay with us and subscribe for more stories of miracles in the wild.